Yo, what's up, it's Dominic. Welcome back to Tip Thursday, where every Thursday and Tuesday I help you guys become an Apex legend. Today we have yet another tier list. You guys seem to love these, so I'm going to keep producing them for you guys. Today we have a weapons tier list for the brand new mode Arena. I'm going to go from the bottom of the list all the way at D tier up to the very top at S. Stay all the way to the end to see today's comment shout out and see the very best weapons to use in Apex Arena. Without any more talking, let's begin. So, we begin all the way at D tier, and here we have two weapons, these being the P2020 and the RE45. These weapons don't need much talking about, as they're really here for the sole reason to balance out the buying system. The P2020 is free, and it's a weapon to fall into when you run out of materials, and the RE45 is reasonably cheap. Moving on to the next tier, we have 6 weapons sitting in C. These weapons are the Longbow, G7, Reaver 8, Devotion, Mozam, and finally the Sentinel. One weapon that will stand out to you guys is the Mozam. The Mozam is being put higher than the bottom tier due to the buff that it got this season, allowing it to have 6 shots and increased damage as the pellets hit more often. It's really an amazing buff which made this weapon kind of viable. It sounds mad, but it's true. The Longbow is very good in this mode. The only reason why it's down here is because of the removal of the Skull Piercer. If the hop-up was still in the game, the weapon will be much more viable and effective within Arena. The G7 is also here due to a very similar reason. This being as it no longer has the double tap hop-up. I know they've taken out of the game a couple seasons back, but it's truly made the weapon up there with the greats. The weapon has so much potential, but on its own it's just mediocre. This may be the time to say, if I do talk down on your favourite weapon, please don't be offended or discouraged, as you're able to use whatever weapon you want. These are just the weapons that are able to get you more kills, more wins, or just play better as a whole. Now the Reaver 8 is sitting here for the sole reason that it has better shotguns. The Reaver is very good for its price. It may be a weapon that you pick up within the early rounds, but swap it out for a shotgun. They're a little bit more expensive, and I'll talk about this later on in the video. The Devotion isn't that good in Arena. Most fights will be medium to long range, and the recoil on the Devo is not made for them type of fights. It's very close range, and the wind up takes a little bit too long for my liking. Finally, within this tier, the Sentinel. The Sentinel was a tricky one for me, as it's a very good weapon in Arena mode, but one massive downfall for me is that it comes with a 6x scope and this can't be removed. Having an option for a 3x or something like that would make this weapon a whole lot better. Quickly moving on to B tier, we have the Mastiff, L-Star, Flatline, Havoc, 3030, Hemlock and the Alternator. Starting off with the Mastiff, it is very good, but I feel like it's more of a BR weapon than an Arena weapon, if that makes sense. It doesn't feel like it does the same effect than it does in the BR mode, but this may be because there's still one more better shotgun out there, which I'm guessing you guys are all aware of that is. Having a weapon that is good off of no upgrades is great. And this is not including the Mastiff. It feels really slow and clunky without a bolt, but it needs a blue bolt minimum for it to be at a level to compete with other weapons. The L-Star is surprisingly higher than usual. The other reason why this is up here is due to the sheer amount of times I've had a full squad hard push me, all with L-Stars and won. This weapon is a beast in Arena, but it's not quite an A tier weapon, but it's close for sure. The Flatline is here for the sole reason there are better ARs within the game. The Flatline can be your beam from time to time and is really effective at close range. The Havoc is up at B as the recoil is easier to use than before, but like I said in reference with the Devotion, the fights are going to be more long range than anything else, and the Havoc just isn't built for this. It gets better with the more upgrades, but it does cost P's to get it to a decent level. Up next is the 3030, as this weapon is okay within the Arena. After second thoughts, this could be debated to be put up as an A tier weapon, as it's really good at long range, and with the new addition of the shutter caps, this thing can be a beast up close. But as I said in the past tier list videos, if you're using shutter caps on the 3030, you may as well be running a shotgun. The Hemlock is decent, but I don't think the burst is the way to go. Having a full auto weapon seems to be the way the community is leading towards. But in some situations, the Hemlock could be a beast. onto our final weapon in this tier, we have the Alternator. The Alternator is my go-to weapon. I always buy the Alternator, upgrade it, and buy a Mozam for my first and second round. The Alternator is a beam, and it's insanely accurate, in and out of ADS, and it's okay mag size. The recoil is easy to master, and it's overall a really good weapon to run in arenas. Here we are, we get onto some of the best weapons in Apex Arena. These weapons what it should be running, but at the end of the day it all depends on playstyle and preference. Here sitting at A tier we have the Wingman, R301, R99, Peacekeeper, Charge Rifle, Spitfire, the Volt, and finally the Bow. Now firstly I'm going to address the elephant in the room, the Charge Rifle. Now this weapon is underrated in a way that it can crack shield and burn through meds is insane. Going against a Charge Rifle is insanely annoying and stressful to overcome. They make you spend money on meds, and this leads to them having lesser better weapons compared to you. It's a great weapon, as it needs more acknowledgement for the way it runs the game. The Wingman is amazing, but only for people who don't struggle to hit their shots. It's more of a skill based weapon, as if you're good with it, you're going to be set for the game, but if you're not, don't worry, as there'll be plenty of weapons for you to choose from. The Wingman has an okay mag size and can rip through shield. The R301 will always be at the top of every tier list, as it's the main beam in the game. The recoil is easy to master, but only downside in the arena is that it does cost a bit of mats to buy and upgrade, but I truly believe it's worth it. The R301 is amazing. The rate of fire, mag size and price are all amazing and contribute to the rating within this tier list. It's a very good weapon and you can't go wrong using it. The Peacekeeper is a go at the moment. It hits good, hard and is reliable. Well, most of the time. Sometimes it does hit for the occasional 9s and 11s, but overall the price is decent and is relatively okay at base price. The Spitfire is amazing, punishing people out in the open and ripping through armour. This is what you need in an arena game. This can be paired beautifully with a Rampart, but that's for a later video. Next we have the Bow. The Bow I did get a little bit of a nerf a couple of days back, but this is still very reliable. The need for no reload, having a hopper that allows a quick fire can also be compared to the Spitfire in the sense that it rips through armour and punishes it out in the open, but it's not as near as OP as an LMG like a Spitfire. Finally within this tier we have the Volt. I don't think the Volt has ever been bad since its launch, and it's been sitting at the very top of the tier list that I've made. This is all good for a reason, as it has good DPS, decent mag size along with recoil. The Volt is a decent price too, and isn't too bad when upgrading. I'm going to skip over S tier as these weapons are the best in the game, and these are the ones in the care pack. There's a reason why they're hard to get in arena, that's due to the sheer OP-ness of them. If you made it all the way to the end, you're an absolute legend. Today's comment shout will be on screen now, and make sure to leave a comment to have a chance in winning next video. Let me know if you agree or disagree with my tier list, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, in a bit.
Yeah, the Bloodhound literally was just healing out in the open. Oh. Yeah, they're not good. They might push me here. Ah, you got it. Yeah, one's pushed me. Wraith on me. Running towards you. Why do they miss their shots when I'm down?
Enemy down. Heads up. Care package coming in. Reloading. Recharging my shields. Taking a knee. Catching up. Responding. Reloading.